Hey everyone, it's Jeannie, and today I am sharing this A2 size card using LDRS Creative's Spook Ya Later alligator stamp set. And I think that this is a very cute stamp set for Halloween because it is Halloween themed and we are in October. And so it's perfect to create. Normally I don't create Halloween cards, but this one was really cute and different because I don't have that many stamp sets that actually have alligators on them. And so I wanted to color with them. And also green is kind of a Halloween-y color. I like the mixture of green, purple, orange. I think that it just looks really nice together. And so I wanted to use the gator. This stamp set also has a different critter in it. I think it's a fox, and there's 3 of those images. So these images are a little bit smaller than normal. These are about 1.5 inches or so, and I think that it's perfect to create a fun critter-filled card. So if you're interested in the stamp set, I'll have it linked below. I know that it's already October, and I know a lot of stamp companies are kind of releasing their holiday sets a little bit late, and I think that's a result of COVID and the manufacturing. So it's kind of crazy how many releases are coming out this month for the holidays, which is definitely later than normal, but I think that they're still super cute and you can use them. Although this one is very Halloween geared, you probably can incorporate them into other cards as well for fun. And maybe I'll do that just to give you guys some ideas because there are items in this set that you can use for other things like the potion bottles and the candles. And so for all my coloring, I am using Copic markers. I am using about 3 colors per area, and I have them on the screen, but I will also have them listed down below. So my coloring, I just start with the darkest color, work to the mid-tone, and then blend it out. So pretty simple, and because these images are smaller than normal, they don't require too much blending. You just need a darker color. You probably could get away with a 2-color Copic coloring and you'd be fine as well, but I'm just a little extra because I really like the dimension, and I have been trying to work on my shading and creating very distinct coloring images, if that makes sense, just to have a little bit harsher shading and highlighting, but I just haven't gotten there yet, and so that's something I'm working on. And so for all the coloring, I've kind of kept it in the same color scheme. I kind of want to keep with the purple, orange, and green, just so it stays with the Halloween-y colors. I had already had the idea that I'm going to be putting them on an A2 card and creating 3 mini scenes. And so this definitely could go on a slimline card and you would have so much more space. Plus you could use the other critters in this set, but I really just wanted to focus on the gator. And so once I finished coloring, I pulled out the coordinating dies and cut everything out because I'll be ink blending a background, and so it'll just be easier to place the images right on top instead of masking them because these images are a little bit smaller than I normally work with. So I'm just taking a piece of A2 cardstock and using a pencil to mark off the 3 spaces that I wanted to create. So once I did that, I pulled out a piece of Eclipse masking paper, and I'm going to go in with some inks to just ink blend that color on top. So for the orange, I am using Tangerine Dream, which is a very light orange, and you can go heavier with your blending if you want to add more color, but I wanted to keep it pretty light and keep the color concentrated at the bottom of the panel. For my second color, I am using Prickly Pear Perfection, which actually ended up being a little bit lighter than I wanted, but I wasn't going to go and search for another green ink, so this worked. I just went in a little bit more with this color just to get the darkness I liked, and I just wanted it to blend to white without interfering with the scene on top. For my last color, I am using Parisian purple, which is really pretty. It's kind of like this dusty light purple, and you'll notice that I'm getting a little bit of uneven blending at the very bottom. It's because I put my Eclipse masking paper to kind of protect my glass mat surface, and I think that it just kind of dragged the brush, but it's okay because it'll get covered up and you won't even notice. So once I have those little panels ready, I just glued everything down and I'm stamping out the sentiment. So then in this stamp set, there are these stars and dots, and I thought that it was so cute. Instead of using embellishments, I just went ahead and stamped those little stars and dots everywhere, and that really completes the card, and I'm happy with how it turned out. So I did trim down the panel by 1/4 of an inch on the right hand side, and I'm just mounting it and matting it on a piece of green cardstock. I really wanted to pull in that green color from the gators, and this card is more or less done. So I hope you're creating some Halloween cards and you enjoyed this one. Thanks for stopping by today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.